Alright guys, we are live. Let's see how this works out. I'm Dave. I cannot see your comments because I set this up and I'm going live on my phone and my phone's over there, so I can't see your comments. If you want to comment to me, I don't know, message me or something like that. Like I said, I didn't set this up very well. I was supposed to have this where I could play video games and stuff, but we got a couple of candles lit. Today was the day they got Charlie. Rest in peace, Charlie. Let's see what's going on, and then on next. I don't know, you guys, this is a little weird. I thought I was going to be able to do this from my phone. I'd see your guys' messages and things. I don't think anybody's really going to watch anyway, but we'll see. You guys ever meet James Clue? He's awesome. Alright, let's see what, I don't know, Elijah Schaefer has to say. Dr. Common Sense has a video, that's wild. I know I've watched Timcast, and I've got a 3-hour Timcast. That seems wild. I don't have sound on this. I just dropped something on my computer, so hopefully that's not the reason why. Come on, sound. Let's see. Why no sound? Because the sound is muted? No, that's the... Alright guys, what the hell's the deal? I need a volume. Where's the volume here? There it is. Ah, ha, ha, ha. Alright. Usually on my phone, not the computer, so I don't know where like fast forward is and shit like that in the computer. Let's play.
It's to someone who would so thoroughly want me to be.
Alright.
Well, I mean, so it's a tough day for everybody, especially people that, believe in what Charlie.
But you know what? I hope 100, 1,000, 10,000 kids, all this up.
They don't usually put the uncensored on Rumble, do they? I would imagine it's just today for a special occasion. I mean, it's tough to call it a special occasion, but you know what I mean.
Killing Charlie Kirk.
I have not watched
one of the few people, probably the most prominent. I mean, he was 31. He was probably destined for higher office.
I've not watched the members only call-in for Timcast actually ever. Maybe once when they did it like this, where you could watch it. If they do it like this on Rumble all the time, boy, I've been missing out. But I don't think so. Let's see. Let's watch the rest of this.
ICE raids across the country. That's what Civil War will look like. They have been. Do you guys think there's a risk of really ISIS? It's a sad day.
Matthew 25:23.
I ordered some new Magic Card collectibles. I did my work this.
All right.
All right.
We saw this.
We will continue this conversation, uncensored portion, and we'll see y'all there in a few seconds.
Yeah, members only call-in show starting soon, but I guess they kept it rolling for tonight. What's up, kitty? What's up over there? You hearing things? Let's see what's up. This is the kitty. Topaz. She's got 2 different color eyes. She's cutie. What's going on over here? Zero people watching. All right, good times. But you know, that's how you get things started here.
Hey everybody, man. My body hurts all over. It's just like a wild.
Yo, still here, guys.
So well, and I don't mean to be flippant and anything,
It's
but
the kitty cat.
you know, by saying this or dismissive. I'm a nerd. I got my magic cards behind me, you know. I ordered some new magic card collectibles. I did my work this morning. I got a new show, YouTube, at Tip Pool and Rumble at Tip Pool. I'm working more, pushing as hard as I can, because I think I have to. You know, if I don't, who will? And I want to talk about things I think are important. Today on my Tip Pool channel, I did talked about the gangs in Chicago. Nick Shirley's reporting. Wrapped the live show at 1. We talked with Brandon Tatum about crime and violence in the black community. Seemed like a very productive day with great conversations. I recorded a segment for the weekend on the internet, ads and the future of content. I walked out, some packages had arrived. I saw my wife and my baby. I said, let's go have a business meeting and get dinner, or get early dinner, so we can go with the plans for the boonies. It was a very good day. I cracked the pack of Magic Gathering and I pulled a $3,000 card.
Today?
Today.
Congratulations.
I guess I'm just saying this because it's like, again, I hope that it's not dismissive because it's already saying like, this is now the worst day. The worst, like, in a long time. I mean, in my life, my family's still alive. My immediate family is alive and healthy. I've not experienced any great tragedies. This is one of the worst things that I've... Again, there's a lot of people who have much more right to be angry than I do. I say, Charlie...
I normally sit around and watch way too much YouTube and Rumble and shit a day, so... A lot of the creators, they don't watch videos, they create videos. I'm watching all of them, so when there's little things that don't quite jive, usually I'm kind of on top of it. Like, I know what Salty said, I know what, Salty Cracker, I know what Tim Pool said, I know what Elijah Schaefer said. I'm listening to that shit all day long, sun up to sundown.
It was my friend. I want to stress it. I didn't talk with the guy or anything like that. But he was good to me, helped me out when he could. And when we saw him come on my show. He's been on several times. He's always just been really, really good to us. And
still nobody watching. That's okay.
And this is just.
That is okay.
I don't know what happens tomorrow. I don't know what happens tomorrow. I'm in physical pain. My muscles ache.
Oh, I gotta turn on my Google Voice.
It is stress.
And so you guys can call in.
One of the more fucked up aspects of the whole thing of how
going on? That's wrong. I gotta blow my nose. Oh, I need a garbage can over here. Shit. That'll have to do. Nope. There's a lot of like fake bots and whores and things on this. I went from like 40 followers to like 1,300, back down to 85. Amazing. But they were all like cam whores and shit, so it's weird. I gotta get verified. That'll be coming up soon. I don't think I got the number right, do I? How's the number? 9284884. Right? All right. Let's see. Oh shit, there's the live stream. That's fucking wild. Okay, so, oh shit, okay, so I can watch the live stream here. One view, it's probably me. Let's see what it looks like. Alright, that's wild. Still live? What's the deal? It says 14 minutes. Oh, 18 seconds. Okay, so we should be live. It's the James Brown rag. No volume? Oh, there we go. Yeah, sorry guys. I'll be set up to be a little bit louder soon. So we're still live, right? Yeah, okay. It's live. 0 views, good. I guess I can see your guys' comments and shit here, so that's cool. I'll leave this open. If somebody was to have a... Oh, I misspelled radicalize. That's excellent. That's excellent. So what I meant here, speech doesn't radicalize us. The point of violence doesn't radicalize the right. So we're always arguing, hey, speech doesn't radicalize people, but it clearly radicalizes the left. And so how do we bridge that gap? I don't know, because we've been saying for so long, free speech, it doesn't radicalize people. But here we go, it's radicalizing the left like crazy. So that's just, to me, that's a weird conundrum. Can you see my begging signs? Yeah, you can see my begging signs. Call on in, say a slur. Get some advice, discuss, debate, rant, rave. It's been a fuck of a day. Oh wait, no, let me keep that up, right? So I can see if comments happen. Which I don't think will, but this is a little bit of my handiwork here. I think he probably would have been president one day. Probably would have been a good president one day. He'll be a future president. I know it's not very loud, but nobody's gonna watch this. These are my glasses up here. I've lost 3 pairs of glasses to the commies now. This was a good fix though, man. This lasted me a long time. I took some heat wrap tape and fixed one of the earpieces that came off. It was awesome. Alright, let's go check back in on Timcast here. Not sure what the hell that was about. So, watch history. Alright.
Things you didn't know that you didn't know. Right.
Good times.
75% the massive human brain. Football.
The greatest game in the history of mankind. It's more than that. It's a shot.
Hello?
At immortality.
I never finished my speech.
Wow.
I got thrown out in the fight. You're done!
Oh, that's wild.
He gets kicked off his own team. I wish I could go back and do it all over again. I'm eligible. Eligible for what? To play?
Every one of you is going to have to earn a spot on this team.
Just to be clear, there's no hidden camera somewhere. The whole thing of how this, not the whole thing of how this came about, but the way that we learned of this was like this slow drip of like videos of him being murdered popping up on Twitter and just unavoidable. And it's just, oh, new angle, here's a new angle, here's a new angle. And it's like people trying to analyze each pixel of the bullet going through his shirt,
That's fucked up, man.
or his neck, or it's this, and
That was
everybody's kind of
fucked
playing
up.
like armchair doctor. It all just felt so fucking morbid and shitty and fucking gross. Getting obviously, but like over the course of an hour or so, as people were getting new information. Tim, how you found out through obviously social media? I think you said after this.
Alex Steinfeld.
Alex Steinfeld.
We had gotten in the crew was where the surge and them are setting up all the new cameras and stream setups for doing these skateboarding events. It has been just tremendous. You're out of here? Oh, okay, right on. Hey man, thanks for coming. Appreciate it. Have a good one, man. Chuck has got to get out of here for obvious reasons, political and. But yeah, so when I wrap the show, Surge and the crew are gearing up to do the. We're prepping. We're doing these live skateboarding
He's got to get out of there for political
He's reaching out to us. We're getting a lot of pros, just reasons, political and. But yeah, so it has been just tremendous. You're out of here? Oh, okay, right on. Hey man, thanks for coming. Appreciate it. Have a good one, man. Chuck has got to get out of here for obvious reasons, political and. But yeah, so when I wrap the
Did
show.
I miss something? What the fuck happened?
Surge and the crew are gearing up to do the. We're prepping live skateboarding events. The community's reaching out to us. We're getting a lot of pros. Sponsors are interested.
It was
And so
like
I
an
said,
AG
let's
of
all
a
go
state or something
out to a
like that.
restaurant, get some food, and go over the plan.
Alright, we're at 2:15. Did I fucking miss something?
Hard to read. 3D Power Maniac says the left has now officially killed the moderate right. He valued open debate over
Where the fuck
the
is
violence
that
and the
bar?
American killed it for him.
Come on, man. Come
Because
on, Rumble. What the fuck is this?
he was right about it. This was the way to win these conversations
Christ.
in public to prove his point. And they knew that the only way
Oh,
they
Rumble,
win
you
is
suck.
controlling the flow of information and lying. There's a lot of these Rumble rants and
Christ
chats that I can't read, but
And that mindset is, I think we really need to internalize them actually thinking about that.
Well, you know, I think to that.
Like, that guy didn't speak much today.
They're going to give him, he's going to want for nothing, they're going to celebrate him. Taking care of this man was so good to us. His heart that people have surfaced where someone says that they hope something happens to Charlie. Let me see if I can find this. How completely unreal and unbelievable to have to do a show starting by saying that they killed Charlie Kirk. But we're just going to jump into it. We got a panel. Completely unreal and unbelievable to have
This
to do a
cat's
show
20
starting by
years
saying
old, so
that they,
yeah, she enjoys
they
it.
killed Charlie Kirk. But we're just going to jump into it. We got a panel. Happy to join us. Charlie Kirk was an icon. He did so much in our country. He did so much in Wyoming, where I'm from. I've been on the phone with Turning Point students all day across Wyoming. He just did an event in
Okay, so this guy's not being scummy or weird.
And do other political, just people are angry. Mason at 93 says Charlie Kirk was born the same year I was, and has done more than this is before the videos came out. And I was like, oh, what? The restaurant, get some food and go over the plan. We didn't buy backup stuff, camera stuff. I get in the car, call Andy, here's the restaurant we're going to. We're on the road. I'm like, oh, Alex is calling me. And he calls me and says Charlie Kirk's been shot. This was literally right when it happened. This was before the video came out. And I was like, oh, what? He's like, at his event. And I was like, okay, let me call you back. Went on immediately. I was talking to my wife. We were driving and we were talking about, yeah, so we're going to be doing this with the show, and like, you know, let's go to this restaurant, I'll let him know. And then I looked online and I saw everything. And this was, again, people, it was right back, and everyone was just witness statements. I saw this, I saw that, we didn't know for sure.
I got this candle from a religious lady.
I saw a report that said shots fired at Charlie Kirk event. And I was like, okay, I don't think it was shot.
I'm gonna go check, make sure the volume's not real loud by my roommate's room.
It says shots were fired at his event, we don't know for sure this yet.
Get some coffee,
Then the
baby.
video dropped. And then I went, oh my god. The first video, it looks survivable.
Yeah, and then it suddenly didn't.
Got to the restaurant, out on the phone nonstop the whole way. Our team, the people we work with Charlie's team, we're all friends. Everybody's been panicked right now. To the restaurant, we're walking there like, I hope he's okay, I hope it's not serious. I thought
How we doing? Still no viewers? Good, good.
Brad was yelling about trans people and shot him. And I was like, I think that's probably like a handgun, likely 9mm. Depending on where he might be okay. Luke hits me up and said, and he's like, I don't think this is a survival kit. And then I immediately called him and I was like, why are you saying that? I was like, come on, I saw the video and it's possible. And he said, there's another video that just came out. And then I was like, show me where. And he's like, I'll send you the video. And I was sitting down at a restaurant, I used my phone, and I pressed the button to look at the message. And I only needed to see a single frame, and I dropped the phone and I started crying. Because you didn't need to see the video.
It was so bad. I mean, the only reason I thought he was alive was because we were told he was alive. Other than that, it looked like a shot that'd kill you. I mean, the amount of blood that poured out right away was just... a lot. And, I'm not even a big fan of his. I was coming around. He was saying some pretty wild stuff. But yeah, this is crushing. This is, like Milo says, they killed the nice guy. And they're leaving the savages behind. These savages aren't going to be as nice.
I just knew right away. My buddy was sitting there, he's not politics at all, he has no idea. He was looking down and he saw me, like, oh my god. And that's when it was like, I knew the moment I saw it. But I didn't want to believe it. And so I had received, again, my phone's ringing, I'm calling people, and I got a call.
somebody I think might have checked us out. That's fun. Alright, cool. Anybody wants to, call on in. You see the number below, 619-928-4884, I think. Message me on here. Got a notification. What do we got here? Alright. Gotta get back to what it was. Pause that so it's not taking up a bunch of bandwidth or something.
Top level source, they don't want to be named,
Alright.
said stable. Critical but stable, and I was like, oh my god, thank God. And
Yeah,
so source tells me.
that's what I was saying. The gunshot looked fatal, but we heard he was alive. But God, it looked bad. It looked so bad, man. Oh, mother of Christ. What the fuck did I hit? That's nicotine pouches? Oh, good God.
Stable. And I know it's hard to, people didn't want to believe it. The comments were all saying there's no way he survived it, there's no way. One person was like, I'm an ER doctor and it's not recoverable. AP then reported critical but stable. And I'm like, good, because I'm scared to post something and be wrong on something so serious. But if it was his certain stability, I was like, I'm posting this.
You go girl?
And I got a call
You go girl?
from someone losing it, informing us that he had passed. And my higher executive function said, Tim, this is confirmed, and you know it. And the rest of me said, I'm not posting anything, I'm not saying anything, I don't know it, Charlie's gonna make it. It's not possible that Charlie is dead.
When the conflicting reports came out, they said stable, and then they said dead.
He was stable.
I was with you. I thought he was too.
I thought he was. This is the important thing to understand. When I got that initial report that he had been stabilized, he is now stable. It was like, okay. And the general conversation was, he's got the best security team, he's got the best first aid team, he's prepared for situations like this.
Anybody really knows if he was stable or not. But, what does it matter now?
As much as people might think it's not survivable, even if you're an ER doctor, someone comes in like this, it's too late, but you were there on the spot. There is a possibility. And I want to believe it. However, the conversations that happened in between was, just please understand, they're telling me stable doesn't mean he's going to make it. Stable means right now, they have him stable. At any moment it could change. There could be serious damage already, we don't know. And I got a call, and the individual who called me, the direct source, letting me know, didn't want it to be true either. I didn't want it to be true. And so the challenging thing is, if this was a politician this happened to, someone I didn't know, and I got a phone call, and they were like, Representative so-and-so is confirmed, I tweeted. I'd say, it breaks my heart to report this, the source has confirmed me. The problem is, we all know Charlie, he's a friend to all of us.
Lou?
And it's so difficult for the people that I work with, and I'm talking to a source, and they're crying frantically about this. Because he was a friend to all of us. So,
The heart hurts. Literally, right where you got hit, man.
get it in the neck.
It looked like the angle. I don't know. It was in the neck. It's hard.
Let's go to callers.
Before we do, let's go to callers. I've just been thinking about what's the point. I'm thinking this like
The kitty doesn't smoke, she's too young.
Things, life stuff, like, other than
Don't rub against my boards.
I don't know what the point is.
Call
There
in.
are the constant battles of good and evil, and there are evil people seeking to destroy, and good people are trying to protect and create.
And the evil people win and call them, tell them what they did, the good guys, and then they.
Sometimes they win and sometimes they lose. And it's an eternal struggle that we will not. I think goodness has prevailed over a long period of time. Gradually,
I've been thinking that lately. How far humanity has come that we can hang out on a phone call with our friends in England or in China, like a video chat.
And it's not really about any of that, right? I mean, so today, as all this was happening, and I was completely unwilling to believe that Charlie had passed. From this injury, I was here with Mary and Tate.
0 views. It's a good time. Alright, so we're like 7 seconds behind or so. It's wild. Again, guys, sorry about the volume. I will have that figured out soon, but nobody's really watching right now, so it's cool. I'm just trying to keep an eye on if somebody messages or something. I'm probably going to miss it if you do.
Came in. They said Charlie had been shot, and I reached out to a friend of mine who would know, and I asked, "Is Charlie okay?" And he said no. So and Kate was also talking to some people who would know, and they were pretty clear that this was not going to work out. This was not going to work out. And so what did I do? We went live for like 10 minutes. Yeah, and then Mary basically reported the news of what happened and said we're not going to do the show and joke about memes today. And then afterwards we just were like sitting for like a half hour looking at the internet trying to figure out what was going on. And then I did the only thing that to me I could do that.
Is she telling the story the exact same way?
And I lit 10 candles because in the Catholic faith you light candles
or
and
is
say
this
prayers because a lot of what we do
repeated?
is
I don't
about
understand.
tradition that goes back like 1,000 years or something. And that I walked into
She
the
said that
church
exact same
and it was
thing.
pretty empty. Masses in the evening.
Did I just not realize I watched the full 3-hour thing? Is that what the fuck happened? Couldn't be. It's okay. No, it's 2 hours and 8 minutes for TimmyCast. So I guess she's repeating herself.
Not yet. A lot of the catechism classes were going on, but they're downstairs. So the church was
Raymond G. Stanley Jr. said something about her interrupting. It was hilarious.
In a Catholic church, it's like
Because she does tend to.
to raise your spirit closer to God, right? A lot of what Catholic traditions are about are extinguishing your rational thoughts so that you can bring your spirit closer to God. It's a big part of it. And there's the rational stuff too, but whatever.
I want.
But so I lit 10 candles and I said prayers and I was in tears. And as I was leaving, I walked out and there were some women talking amongst themselves. And I walked out and then I thought, I felt like I was called to go back in.
I swear I heard this already.
And I went over to them.
She asked me to pray. She cried in her bosom. Fuck.
I went over to them and I said, "Hey, can you pray? Can you pray for my friend? My friend Charlie was just shocked. Can you pray for him?" And they both stood up. They just, been chatting, church stuff, hang out, and they both stood up and came over to me and gave me like a really needed hug. And I wept on this woman's shoulder. I had never met her. I had never seen her before. And I wept on her shoulder. It is to find.
So, as I mentioned earlier, that our team was getting death threats. It's now reporting that high-profile conservatives are getting death threats following the assassination of Charlie Kirk, and being warned to contact the FBI directly should we get any information.
Yeah, it sounds like terrorism. Like, it's still, I think that's.
Ian looks freaked out.
Journey is a destination.
We should. Let's grab these callers.
Surge's man.
Take round. Take round. Guys, get over a little bit. Asmodeus, thank you for joining us. Yeah.
No, but if you had something to say, go ahead.
That's all you can.
Yeah, I mean, obviously, I wasn't expecting this. I mean, I had a little bit of, I guess, dark humor. I was wanting to tweet yesterday about asking 2025 just calm down. The NATO bombings and Qatar and everything, and then I wake up and then in the middle of the day and this fucking happens. So yeah, it's not been good. Yeah. But on to my question. So I was wondering, because I've always tried to say, I'm sure many people are like this, of just taking the high road and not being or stooping to the level of political violence, but killing Charlie Kirk, one of the few people, the most prominent, I mean, he was 31, he was probably destined for higher office if he decided to. Killing him and like that.
I'm not crying, I got shitty sinuses.
Even though we don't know who the shooter is, the reaction that's been coming from the left just removes any willingness to debate, coexist. I mean, I want blood. I want to see people suffer for cheering this on. I want to see them killed. I want to see them humiliated, dragged through the streets publicly, and just lose everything. Because it feels like to me the only language that they respect is violence. And that's
you guys, come on, man. Everybody being so crazy and calling for violence. Don't we all listen to Jesse Lee Peterson here? Aren't we all Catholic, for Christ's sake? I mean, come on, man. You can't call for violence. I mean, we're ready for it. We're ready for violence. We're capable of violence. But, bolster that anger.
That's the case, then I guess we need to start speaking it better than they do.
I understand that sentiment. It's the unfocused rage, because we don't know who the killer was. You look around, you see people smiling, laughing, and it's like this statistically clear, but I don't really want to do is start talking for Trump. I'm going to say I don't think he would have wanted that. I think he would have wanted us to be calm and maintain our rage to be better men. I tell you, if you find this fucking killer, the thing is, you don't even know if they tell you they found the killer. It could just be the wrong guy.
I've gotten it twice wrong so far, so maybe then.
Welcome to being a conspiracy theorist. After a certain school shooting in 2012 that shall remain nameless for the time being, that shot me into the world of conspiracy theory. And, not Bigfoot and shit, but, who killed JFK, why, that kind of bullshit. Like, what are the banks doing? What are they all about? What is propaganda? What's it doing to me and my friends and family? And it's funny because, Monograph, maybe you don't know Monograph, he's the crazy uncle of conspiracy theory. He's on YouTube. And, he'd do these videos where, if you look this way in the video, the flooring looks like this, and if you look that way in the video, the flooring looks like that, and it's fucked up. Like, what's the deal? And, that's conspiracy theory. Somebody got shot, but nothing adds up right, And now, every time something happens, something don't add up right. Look at that. What was it, Dylan Roof? No, I get the wrong name altogether. It wasn't Dylan Roof. I saw a picture of Dylan Roof the other day. I can't remember the fuck's his name that shot Trump. That fucking guy. Like, that whole thing shrouded in possibilities of shenanigans. And that's all conspiracy theory means these days. Let me see what the fuck this message is about real quick. Telling me I've used too much data. I thought I had unlimited data. What's the fucking... You got different definitions of unlimited? Hello, kitty. Oh, you're so cute to me. Who's a precious kitten? Wanna watch some Timmy Cast, kitten? We're gonna watch some Timmy Cast with me.
Canada, for all we know. The shooter, they've released 2 people so far, and there's some people saying they may be trying to make the Canadian border.
Oh, you're so international.
Well, no, I mean, they're just trying, the Canadian border is completely unguarded, so we could cross, theoretically. It's just like a wild forest or something.
Yeah, and you guys know what I mean. I mean, we don't... That first guy that, the shoot me guy, he seems like a distraction. Like, It seems like he got shot by a pro. The pro skittered away while the distraction was happening.
To like evolve it into
Conspiracy theory.
there's a lot of death and evil the last few days. So while your reaction is very natural, and I'd be lying if I didn't feel a bit of that as well. We just have to check our souls as well. I think our souls have corroded quite extensively the last few days. Keep that in mind as well. So I mean, like, how half the people, like most prominent Democrats and progressive influencers are calling this out as an atrocity. But part of the cynical side of me is wondering, are you saying this just because you mean it, or because you don't want to catch any flack? Because you know it's the only acceptable thing you can say. You don't want to be a target for any retribution.
Yeah, I was doing that too, questioning where agents of their honesty. I'm like, everybody in the space that speaks out, like, anytime you make a public statement that gets any attention, you're on some level a target, right? Like, so if you're people that are on the show regularly, whether they're right, conservative outlets, we're all targets to some degree. Obviously, the more high profile you are, the more likely it is that someone will target you. But it's not as likely that someone will target me as it is someone trying to target Tim, right? They're just because Tim's the guy. But that doesn't mean that people wouldn't be like, hey man, if I could take a pot shot at Bill, doesn't mean that they wouldn't.
Bro, they're threatening people. I don't even know how they know who these people are. The threats that are coming in, like, I'm like, how are you getting these first 30? You know, I want to get up.
So it's always a thing you have to
What do I have for you,
especially,
Kitty?
you know, everybody around here knows that you're extremely
What's this doing here?
hostile, politically charged environment.
Everybody saying Michael Rose tweeted Charlie Kirk would have been president. Several other people had already tweeted. We all knew that this man would have been president.
Do you think that had a motive in assassinating him? I know it was mentioned earlier on the show.
He is not even a once in a generation leader. I mean, he's once in a century kind of leader. Hopefully there will be more like him. That's what he wanted. I hope so. I hope there's some young.
Ian, I hope you're right with your crazy fucking eyes.
Went to tomorrow, starts to do a push-up. Has a picture of
Oh, is that the
Charlie on
fartsies?
the wall,
The
and every day
fartsies.
he looks at it, and he works as hard as he can, and he decides to carry that torch. But you know what? I hope 100, 1,000, 10,000 kids all decide they want to carry.
Oh, my
Charlie
cat's
Kirk.
chewing on the
In
goddamn
5 years, we have
tripod.
10,000 Charlie Kirks.
Come on. Get away from that. No, stop climbing on the tripod. No, don't climb the tripod. We're goddamn live here. We're doing it live. Ah, fuck.
Like it wasn't just one person. I think there's no video that people
We still lined up. The cat just raged the fucking tripod.
Alright,
it's not so bad.
And have to signal to other security. Hand signs are common for security, so I don't know for sure.
Huh. I wonder if I can get in a little closer.
What's that?
I wonder. Alright, I'm gonna mess with the camera for a second, guys.
We have no idea where this guy is.
Premeditated murderers tend to
Oh shit.
They planned an escape route. It is strange the guy that they grabbed was screaming, "Shoot me, shoot me." I don't know if he was involved or whatever. Yep.
Okay. Oh, the cat's crazy.
The longer it goes, the less likely it is that they'll find it. You know?
If I can get this a little closer. Get the fuck off of that! No. I'm supposed to chew cords, goddammit.
Thanks for calling in.
Thanks.
See you, man. You're getting ready for the show.
Trying to get you a little closer, guys. No, get off the... The cat keeps attacking the tripod. Can I do this? This is almost a test stream, guys. Not really, but...
Yes. My question is,
Cool.
do you think there's some transferred in on it?
This.
It honestly scares me how much the left is drowning.
Yeah, I might need to angle you a little goofy, guys.
On the right, but they really are the party of shit people you disagree with.
No, we gotta be back further. Gotta be... Nope, back further.
The left was waiting
Yeah.
for the start pistol. They were all sitting there with guns in their hands saying they want to kill people on the right, but nobody knows that they're going to be the one weirdo who runs out, shoots somebody, and is a mass shooter. What the assassination occurred my fear is that these individuals are now not mass shooters. If a lunatic as he
Nope.
3 months ago went to a crowd of conservatives and shot people, he's another lunatic mass shooter. They're going to say he was a lunatic and his would be will be called civil war, it will be called insurgency, and their actions will be lumped together as a political movement. So I'm not saying they consider this, just in their thinking this. What they're actually thinking is it on? It is? Let's go. They're sitting there waiting for someone to tell them what to do. I think it's more likely the left kicks it off with the right response.
Right. And it's how does that response actually manifest? That's the scary.
Oh, my tripod's going to hell, guys.
Okay, and
Might have to leave it right there.
all of the authority of the federal government finding and stamping out the problem.
Shit.
Now is
Alright.
now, I've said this before, now is when, if there's going to be something like that to happen, now is when we want it to happen, because the conservatives are in control of the largest, most powerful government in human history. Better it happen now than in 10 years when there's Democrats that are in control of the largest, most powerful government.
You tell him, Phil.
From the comment, someone in chat said that the Young Turks comments are flocked. They're flocked.
Yeah,
Some of them are okay, you know.
so that online is insane.
Both sides pointed fingers at each other. It's nothing. One person saying he was a living, breathing person, but there is no middle ground with fascists. One says, let's grab one of these. Careful. After Charlie Kirk, he got what he loved. This shit's bots. This shit will radical out.
I think these people are bots. I think these are real people. Some of them.
Yeah, I think they're really
Real human beings.
Some of them want to freak you out.
Elizabeth Warren, Senator Elizabeth Warren from Massachusetts, was asked about people saying Democrats need to tone down their rhetoric, and she said, "Oh, please, why don't you start with the President of the United States?"
Because a lot of
She's not a bot. She's
Hey,
Elizabeth
that's
Warren,
your
the
own.
senator from
a
Massachusetts.
senator.
She's a senator. There's not that many of them.
bottom comment here says, "We pray Ben Shapiro and Warren Luber PX F Rubio are next. All of you Fs go to hell."
F Israel.
F Israel, F Trump. And I think that's a run-of-the-mill feeling among the leftists, not liberals, but I think the average viewer of TYT is a leftist. And these people believe that these people are perpetrators of white supremacy. That's what they think Charlie Kirk is. They think that he's a die-hard racist. They think that he supports genocide. He supports people taking taking advantage of women's bodies because he's a pro-lifer.
Which is, I mean, I don't remember what the actual, so this is after the October 7th attack, right? There were people online saying, what did you think decolonization was? No, papers, vibes. The left are bloodthirsty. They want violence because they believe that all of the things that make the West West, make the West have been achieved through theft and through exploitation.
Hey, I'm back. Did I miss anything? I'm gonna light some incense.
They have no historical context to their ideology.
Lecture.
Exactly right.
They want to see violence. They want to see the West torn down. That is their goal.
You guys want to be radicalized? I'm already pretty radical. Here you go. Before the incident. This video was posted 20 hours ago, or yesterday, by Black Lives Matter in response to the narrative of the assassination of Marina Switzer.
Right to violence. All of it. You have a right to violence.
Get on that.
Like a right to
No cords.
You gotta have the right place.
What the
You
fuck?
gotta have the right
Oh,
time. You gotta have the
jeez.
appropriate situation. And I'm this is it.
God damn.
Black Lives Matter's official account.
Oh, you guys, the cat knocked over the goddamn camera.
No, stay away from that. Oh, you're gonna get it. You're gonna get it. Oh, you're gonna get it, cat. Alright, what the hell's happening here? Oh, you fucked it all up, cat. Ah, jeez. No, stop doing that.
This man killed this young for literally no reason.
Oh,
And their
God.
response was,
Damn it, cat. No,
and it
get
is
off that.
fucked.
Oh
Now
my
this
god,
guy,
this kitten is the cutest goddamn thing in the world, but she is a troublemaker.
these people,
Yeah.
do you fucking believe it? They posted yesterday that they have a right to engage in violence.
Get off of that.
I do,
Holy shit.
Get the dogs. I
Alright.
my family, so I just want to make sure we stay time with,
Oh, this is excellent.
you're checking out.
Oh yeah, this thing's fucking.
Next up, we got Roadcaps.
Hey, you guys, first off, condolences. You guys knew about it, so that's way more impactful. My question for you guys is, how do we just, continue to discuss civilly with people of the left
when they just assassinated the guy in the bus.
I have to give her tiny little kitten beatings. She's getting old enough now to where she can learn what the fuck she's supposed to be doing and not doing. Oh, you guys, the stream is fucked. Alright, I'm gonna give it up for now. I'm gonna back that tape up. I'm gonna try this bitch again. Alright, guys, we are back. Sorry about that.
A senator. He's a senator. There's not that many of them.
Yeah. Bottom comment here says, we pray Ben Shapiro, Laura Hoover, PX, and Trujillo are next. All of us go to hell.
Israel.
Israel.
You stay away from that. Oh my
And I think
god.
that's run-of-the-mill feeling among the leftists, not liberals, but I think the average viewer of TYT is leftist. And these people believe that
Crazy.
these people are
Goddamn kitten crawls in the fridge when I'm
They
not
think
looking.
Charlie Kirk is. They think that
Man,
he's a
from the
diehard
refrigerator to
racist.
death.
They think that he supports genocide. He supports people taking taking advantage of women's bodies because he's pro-lifer.
Which is, I mean, remember, I don't remember what the actual, this is after the October 7th attack, right? There were people online saying, what did you think colonization was? Papers, vibes. The left are bloodthirsty. They want violence because they believe that all of the things that make the West the West have been achieved through theft and through exploitation.
Phil's really good at this. I'll let him finish. I'll let you.
And by hurting the indigenous populations, they have no historical context to their ideology.
You're exactly right.
They want to see.
He has a kind heart. He's a really smart guy. And he's really, I'm going to say strong. He's got a kind heart. He's a really strong guy. He's extremely well read. That cat knows I'm going to get her. Cat, I'm going to get you. I'm going to get you, cat.
Stop fucking with that. Oh my god. This cat, I swear. Alright. Hang that up there. Goddamn cat. Alright, how we doing? Alright, let's see what Phil has to say here.
Mr. Lagoon.
Violence. They want to see the West torn down. That is their goal.
You guys want to be radicalized? No.
I love that fucking kitten so much. Oh my god.
One comment there. Second off,
She's such a hassle. She's up the curtains and down the curtains all goddamn damn chasing her around the apartment all day, but I love the little bitch so much.
A right to violence. All of us people have a right to violence. And I'm going to tell you something. It's like a right to be. You got to have the right place. You got to have the right time. You got to have the appropriate situation. And
I'm the asshole who made that "We will be right back" meme. That's my profile picture or whatever.
I'm absolutely convinced that this is it.
Black Lives Matter's official account, verified. I went on Instagram and checked. Yep. Posted this from Born of Flame, I think it's spelled. I don't know. Is that what it's called? Let me make sure. Born in Flames, 1983 movie. It's communist propaganda. Okay. And the woman is saying we have a right to violence. They posted it. In response to the narrative about the murder of Irina Lutska. This man killed this young woman for literally no reason, and their response was justified.
It was very cool of Timmy to leave this up tonight. A lot of people wanted to commiserate.
And it is fucked that on this day, I posted this 11:37 a.m. These people, can you fucking believe it? They posted yesterday that they have a right to engage in violence, and a day later Charlie Kirk is dead. I do, look, if we do get the calls, I definitely need to get to my family, and so I just want to make sure we stay keep the time. But Maximus is one I had to check out.
Thank you guys. Have a good night.
Thanks for calling.
Maximus retardees.
Next up, we've got Rotax.
Hey guys, first off, condolences. You guys knew I'm headed, so that's way more impactful.
Poor Libby is tore up.
guys is, how do
I think Elon's in on it.
we just like continue to discuss civilly with people of the left when they just assassinated the guy that did it the best?
What do you think about that? Sorry about that. Magic Al got fired. I saw the news, but I don't think it's that.
Who is that?
He's the guy who said you basically get what you deserve.
Oh wow.
MSNBC guy. Yeah.
Well, to answer your question of how is one a case by case basis, treat everybody
Scalps.
like
Scalps getting taken.
don't give them respect if you want to give them. We're fun, and that's how you debate.
No, we're fucking garbage. He's going.
Ian's mind looks blown. I think he mentioned in the regular episode that he met Charlie Kirk. He talked to Charlie Kirk. You know, he probably sounds like he pulled some of his Ian bullshit with Charlie Kirk. Charlie Kirk was nothing but nice. Man, it's a fucked up thing. It's a fucked up day. I spend a lot of time flag waving on bridges and stuff, and I've been waiting. I figured somebody was gonna just pop a shot off at me. I mean, why not? I'm just one lone asshole out there with a Trump flag. Oh wow, man, Charlie Kirk. Like they said, they did it where we could all see it. Could you imagine if they got Trump like that? I mean, just Jesus Christ. That would have been something.
Can talk shit about. He's supposed to resident liberal agriculture work. He said Trump's statement was disgraceful.
Okay, I mean, I'll leave you. I think that says.
How do we look at one thing when somebody wants to come on the show because of our tax policy? It's another thing when someone is assassinated, somebody was a friend of ours, and the response is Trump was bad for condemning the violence.
What did he say exactly? About what?
I saw his tweet when he tweeted it, and I was like, what the fuck, bro?
And this is the response to Trump's video statue to him.
This is why I'm like, Trump's statement from the Oval Office was absolutely disgraceful, a stain on our country.
Why did he say why?
I don't know. He did tweet Rip Charlie Kirk, and I'll give him that one.
I liked Trump's speech. I thought it was a good speech. I would watch it again. It's not scripted. Of course it's scripted.
I know, but
The script's not going to have it deep in my heart, you know?
Hey, right before he
Wasn't Ian?
I got it really.
You have speechwriters. Every president has speechwriters, and you have somebody who's a writer who can write in your voice, and you work with them to get something together that works for you, that is what you want to say. And, you know, you're running the entire world, basically. You need someone to help you organize your thoughts. Why not?
That's
Ian,
Lots of people have editors. I have editors. You
We
know?
gotta let Trump run the world. That's what we gotta do. We gotta let him go to Russia, go to China, and diplomatize. That's a whole other conversation. All this domestic distraction bullshit is gotta phase.
Well, this is not quite domestic.
Not the Charlie, not this. I was thinking about the Epstein stuff. It's like, just let this go so you can do
So
it.
yeah, I don't give a shit about that anymore. I don't care.
Well, so into the question, I guess. This is the big challenge. In what will we see from the left? Are the liberal types going to break away and be like, we don't have anything to do with this? Will the radical left get boxed out because they're nuts, or will regular liberals be like fascism?
Well, here's my thought on it is I had
Nobody gives a shit on their side. The people who aren't cheering for it couldn't give a shit less. Some people want to use it to their advantage for gun control or fucking to spin the narrative or goddamn whatever. They don't give a fuck.
I had this friend who, well, he's not really a friend anymore.
I'm gonna go China cat.
He's way radicalized. He just interviewed at a nonprofit in Chicago to help immigrants and be a ICE radar.
Okay.
So if ICE is spotted anywhere in Chicago, he's supposed to notify his nonprofit, and he's been posting like, "Yay, Charlie Kirk's dead," and all this other crazy shit. And it's like, how do you have a civil discussion with someone when they're that far gone?
You gotta be confident in you and who you are. When you walk into that room with that confidence, that will help you debate anybody. If they're going to respond the way that he's talking about, you can't have a dialogue with them. But you're just talking to a person that's having a conniption fit.
I want to show this image real quick. You don't know how to.
What kind of a cat jumps in the fridge when you open the fridge? Look how cute this little bastard is. You are so
What
cute.
y'all need to understand is there are people that
No, stop.
And they don't do themselves important.
Yeah, there's my camera rig has what do you call it, zip ties hanging off it and shit. It's real classy. So she wants a piece. But look at how cute she is. She got little chesties. Oh, she's so cuties. Hello, baby. Yeah. Hello. Okay. Hold on. One more. Let him see ya. Oh, you're so cutesy. You're so cutesy. Okay. She got two different colored eyes. She's a cute little bitch.
This is from a post about the Spanish Civil War. On the final day before the Spanish Civil War broke out, the head of Spain's right-wing political coalition warned the floor of Parliament. The left had pushed the...
Get off of it. Oh, you fucking... I swear to God, cat. God damn it. You, fucking God damn it. Alright, guys, so I will be streaming in a different room. Oh, this motherfucking cat, I swear. Fucking Christ almighty. There we go. Oh my God. You're gonna catch a beating cat. No, that you can play with. No, that you can't play with. Oh, God damn it. Alright, are we goddamn lined up here? Fucking give it to this cat. You get off it! You get... Okay. Come on. Over here. What are you doing? What are you doing? Yeah, you're ferocious. You're ferocious. Look at you. You're so cutesy. Oh, you're crazy. Look at you. Look at you. You're too crazy. You're too crazy to be. Oh, Jesus fuck. You're so goddamn cute, I could die.
The nation passed a breaking point. He read up dozens of calls in leftist newspapers for the right to be subject to extermination, and ended his speech with the following prophecy. The day will come when the violence you have unleashed will be turned against you. My fear is that for posts like this, there's going to be some guy who thinks he's nothing. He lives in a basement, he has no job, he's overweight, out of shape, and he has a gun. Cooler heads must prevail. But my fear is that when you post stuff like this, I don't think it. You're saying that you've been praying for Trump to die, but Charlie Manson. There's going to be an enraged, incel-like dude who's just going to snap and be like, there's nothing else in my life. And he's going to go and he's going to retaliate over these posts. And it's not going to be for care of what happens afterwards. It's not going to be for an ideological goal. It's going to be out of vitriol and hatred. You look at the, was it Rwanda? Was it the Caesar massacre? Yeah, I don't know which one, but... And it's because you have two sides saying, kill and fuck them, they're evil. And the people who do it, they don't know or care why. They're just like, I fucking hate you. And they do it. I do want to play this. I think it should be posted, right?
Same thing as well.
Oh, it's what's fun.
There's a closer footage of Charlie Kirk getting shot in the neck here as well, where you can oh, he's dead. Oh my God, he's definitely dead. Oh my God, I can't believe I just saw that. Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh, he definitely got shot in the neck. Oh my God.
I built a little wall to hopefully keep the kitty out, but it will not keep her out.
Yes. Fucking bitch. Oh, I almost died live on fucking live. Oh, that's excellent. Oh, man. Oh, this is just shaping up, isn't it, guys?
No, that
Alright. Alright, let's pause the song. Fucking regroup real quick. Because I just fucked that monitor, so let's see if it's still in frame. Ish. Maybe turn it back a little bit. Holy shit, guys, I almost fell out the window. Alright. Did you see that? Jesus Christ. I got flat feet and bad balance and shit, so I'm fucking always falling all over the place. It's terrible. Alright, let's see. Come on, man. There we go. Come on, man. Alright. Alright, it's raining mud. Let's see what the fuck's going on over here.
You do not want to see that. You do not want to see that. That footage.
My son's such a piece of shit.
Fuck. Oh, fuck.
Oh, whoops, I didn't mean to rewind it. I'm just thinking to myself, like, you know, we're all like, oh, yeah, we got the guns, we got the numbers, we're gonna, you know, we got the tough guys, this, that, and the other, but, like, this whole drone thing, that's wild. Like, you just pull up outside your window and fly it right through your window and explode shit on you and shit. Or if you're Greta Thunberg, they can drop a Molotov cocktail that almost definitely didn't happen. Did it end up being a flare or a Molotov cocktail? What a bunch of assholes. There's this G.I. Joe clip where it's like Lady Jane or something. Can't quite remember her name. Couldn't really remember the broad's name. Like Flint's girlfriend. Fucking Mary Jane. She's on a boat with a bunch of scientist types, and the scientists say something about people who want to shoot at each other to solve their problems or something like that, something stupid. And Lady Jane lets into her so hard about like environmentalism and being a fucking moron, scumbag, liar, and shit like that. Oh my god, it was so based and so good. I gotta find that clip and put it up on fucking somewhere because it was wild the shit they had us watching as a kid. I was born in 1980. Super into G.I. Joe. G.I. Joe was the goddamn shit. My dad was a medic in Vietnam, so I was always playing like war stuff, right? And yeah, the episode of G.I. Joe that I've seen recently, that, you know, it's been nearly 40 years since I've seen, they are based as fuck, dude. The messaging they were feeding us as children was outrageous. Goddamn outrageous. We're gonna check on X real quick, make sure nothing weird's happening. What do we got? Nope, all quiet. Don't want to be here. No viewers. Good. Good. Now I know to put like this up a little higher, this up a little higher, because only so much is going to show up in the live thing. But that's cool. That's cool. We live and we learn. Oh, there's my stupid voice. Alright, enough of that. Back to Sandia douche.
Oh yeah, no, that footage, that you do not want to see that. You do not want to see that. You do not want to see that. That footage, the close-up footage shows very clearly, immediately blood pouring out of his jugular. He gets shot in the neck, blood pouring out of his jugular. It's like an unimaginable amount of blood pouring out of his jugular. There's very little chance that he survived that.
It was so much blood.
I don't know if he did, but it doesn't seem like it. Oh my god, that was fucking devastating. Holy shit, I don't know what to say. Oh my lord, oh Jesus Christ. Holy fuck, America is so absolutely fucked.
I'm really starting to feel like France are in a moment. My throat's starting to burn up, so we're gonna have to go quick on this next one. Sorry, man, but I want to put my foot on the kid. World War I accomplished nothing. Sorry, but did you want to add anything or shout anything out?
I would just encourage everyone to watch 1965 Paul Harvey's If I Were the Devil. That's what we're fighting again.
Thanks for calling in, brother.
I'd like to encourage America not to commit suicide.
All right, last but not least,
If I
we've got
were the
Slippy.
devil.
Like Europe did in World War I. Europe basically committed suicide in World War I. Let's not do that.
How's it going, brother?
No, they killed all their men.
Hello? Who's on that?
Yeah, I'm here. I heard you started this about this. I don't have anyone. I'm sorry for you guys. This has been a terrible day. That, I'm sorry, that video just got me all worked up. Give me some.
Instead of fighting Russia, why don't we get together with Russia and take over like half of Africa? I don't understand. Africa, we'll call it.
There's a closer,
Oh, man. Okay, my question is this. It's kind of a big ask.
person's job is to defend this country from all enemies, foreign and domestic. At this point, we have seen the results of Democrat policies in the cities and schools, persecution via the courts, and by weaponized law enforcement.
I was making a shitload of noise when I wanted it.
Spurred on by the rhetoric of politicians and pundits alike.
God damn it, so rumbles like this on the laptop too?
Finally, the apologetics from the leftist mainstream
When
media
you tap it,
whitewashing assault Democrat policy. Oh man.
it comes up, but then you can't tap it again. You gotta move it slightly and tap it again. It's fucking bullshit. Fucking bullshit.
Okay, my question is this. It's not good. It's kind of the big ask. The person's job is to defend this country from closer, I'll play. Oh man. Okay, my question is this. It's not good. It's kind of the big ask. The person's job is to defend this country from all enemies, foreign and domestic. At this point, we have seen the results of Democrat policies in the cities and schools, persecution via the courts, and by weaponized law enforcement. We've seen the political violence spurred on by the rhetoric of politicians and pundits alike. And finally, the apologetics from the leftist mainstream media encouraging, whitewashing, excusing, and straight up calling for violence. Should we be, especially those with large platforms, making the big ask and calling for the president to go all in and recognize the Democrat Party and their nonprofit NGO corporate media allies in the terrorist organization that they are? No. That's just basically saying to Trump
Declare Democrats fucking terrorists.
what we want to happen is for the moderate
Over the
Democrats
wall made
like
it
my
work
liberal
to fucking
friends
get out.
to have a
That's
come
how
to
she's
Jesus
so
moment, figuratively or literally, to be like, I don't want this. I don't want
She's
to
right behind me and I don't know it.
These wacko leftists that are cheering for this need to be viewed as the villains they are. So we don't want Trump to say, Democrats, aha, we're coming for you. He needs to say,
I just threw this little space together. It's a little corner that we store shit in.
Democrats, we're with you. Let's condemn the violent leftists together. I don't think you can, though, because I think they're entrenched. But, I don't know, man.
Anything you want to add, but
Yeah, I mean, I think until the funding's cut off and until these people get prosecuted, charged for inciting violence, encouraging and fomenting, I mean, that I get, but like to declare that Democrats and all NGOs or the NGOs that work with them as being terrorist organizations.
Well, the guy in the phone, I was fucking confused. I was like, oh, is the guest
I
back?
want this to happen.
Forgot they were talking to the guy in the phone. I never watched the Uncensored, so.
At the head, the people with the money that are promoting this. I'm not talking about the underlings, because that's what. If Trump goes and starts arresting prominent Democrats, their fundraisers, and politicians, you'll have civil war in 2 seconds. The fastest way to get the left to buy a bunch of guns and go start massacring people would be for Trump to arrest a prominent liberal fund donor.
yeah, we got to work together to root out insane, extreme leftism and rightism, whatever, extreme politicizations. We got to root that shit out.
Show me the insane rightism. Where's the insane rightism?
Attacked have not been the extreme people. Charlie Kirk was not extreme, and Donald Trump is not extreme. He's a Democrat from 30 years ago.
Yeah, he's like a 1986 Democrat.
So, if the people that are getting attacked are not extreme, you know, it's not about extremism on the right. It's about extremism on the left. And you can't work with extremists when the extremists don't want to talk to you. Remember, the left are the group that says, don't platform the right. The left are the people that say, don't talk to people on the right. Don't even engage with people on the right, because then you're giving them credibility.
It's the left that tells you to stop talking to your parents because they emotionally abuse you by feeding you mac and cheese with frankfurters in it or something. Yes.
So I get it. I guess slowly, or quickly, gradually, then suddenly, I kind of feel like I have no reason at this point to say that we are not headed towards a civil war or in one. Every step of the way we have stated, escalation seems like the probable next step. And I always say, maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I'm wrong. And this is the one moment where people wake up. I say this every fucking time. Maybe this is the one moment where people wake up and go, okay, this has gone too far. Republicans and Democrats, liberals, conservatives, leftists, they all hug and hold hands and say, let's not fight anymore, we love you, we're neighbors. And then this happens. And the response that we're seeing. Now I will say, Hassan's reaction.
We can't ever bridge a gap between us and people who want to say it's okay to abort babies at 9 months. There's no gap to bridge. I mean, I'm just picking one divisive topic. There's no gap to bridge there. And it's been engineered that way. There was a larger point, it'll come back to me. Fuck.
reaction, this is reported that he's very against this, he's very shocked by it, could be that wake-up call where we could shove the extremists, and you're going to get, here's what I'm hoping, prominent leftists and, lit streamers concerned about being arrested as high-profile targets, just say, guys, we don't want more getting shot and killed, stop, shut up, no. Now the question is, will YouTube start banning these people? When January 6th happened, YouTube shut our chat down because the comments were all cheering for it. Will they do the same for the left? So, did you want to add anything or shout anything out?
Yeah, I wanted to answer Ian's question. He said, what is the point of this life? Towards the beginning of the Uncensored show. You had mentioned it's a battle between good and evil. I would just argue that the battle's already been won. It's not a battle between good and evil. Now, the whole purpose of this is to glorify God and everything that he represents. Be good, justice, truth,
We're
love.
at 256. Where the fuck did he even go?
Situations like this, it's not just a testimony of Charlie's life that he lived and what he represented and what he was working in service to, but it's also these individuals who respond with glee and celebration and mockery. They're going to have to stand before a holy, holy, holy God and give an account for that, and they are not going.
All right, 256, we're at.
For like a half hour looking at the entrance.
Right now, they have him stable. Get it back. I don't know. I just wasn't even there. Let's go to call. But before we do, let's go to callers. I've just been thinking about what's the point. I think it's this what is really the point of all this big light stuff? Other than
Okay, so there he is asking the question.
I don't know what the point really. We are in a constant battle.
Best answer I got for you is more life. Be fruitful and multiply. I got that message late.
Of good and evil, and there are evil people seeking to destroy, and good people are trying to protect and create.
And they lit 10 candles. Was just shocked. Can you pray for him? And they both stood up. They just, been chatting, and I was completely unwilling to believe that.
Is one thing, they have good guys, and then sometimes they win and sometimes they lose. And it's an eternal struggle that we will not. I think goodness has prevailed over a long period of time. Gradually, I've been thinking that lately, a lot more humanity has come that we can hang out on a phone call with our friends in England or in China, like a video chat.
And it's not really about anything.
I'm trying to figure out where and when Ian dipped out. There's Serge.
We should, let's grab these callers.
Yeah.
Also, take Brown. Take Brown. You guys go over a little bit this way. Osmodeus.
Oh, maybe Ian's just off camera for a sec.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, thanks.
I was just curious.
He's like a 1986 Democrat.
Slowly, or the probable next step. And I always say, maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I'm wrong. And this is the one moment where people wake up. I say this every fucking time. Maybe this is the one moment where people wake up and go, okay, this has gone too far. Republicans and Democrats, liberals and conservatives, they all hug and hold hands and say, let's not fight anymore, we love you, we're neighbors. And then this happens. And the response that we're seeing, now I will say, Hassan's reaction, as reported that he's very against this, he's very shocked by it, could be that wake-up call where we could shove the extremists, and you're going to get, here's what I'm hoping, prominent leftists and, lit streamers concerned about being arrested as high-profile targets, just say, guys,
I just remembered I was eating salted caramel. I was like, why does the peanut butter taste so weird? I just went with it.
we don't want working.
And just see what a beautiful family he has. Can't believe it, man.
Shot and killed him. Stop, shut up, no. Now the question is, will YouTube start banning these people? When January 6th happened, YouTube shut our chat down because the comments were all cheering for it. Will they do the same for the left? So, did you want to add anything or shout anything out?
Yeah, I wanted to answer Ian's question. He said, what is the point of this life?
Yeah, like Slick knows the point of this life is.
But it's also these individuals who respond with glee and celebration and mockery.
Do Sparkle Titties Esquire, probably.
And give an account for that, and they are not going to. They're not going to be able to do that. They won't be able to stand in the judgment. And so ultimately, that would just give more people who are either by the testimony of the wicked or the testimony of those who live by faith. So that's the point of this.
Right on. Did you want to shout anything out?
No, I love you guys. Be safe.
Thanks for calling, brother. Well, Hassan is picking it on. His tweets are all just basically escalating.
People already moved on to the. Aren't you going to be concerned about the leftist figures now? Tim, you're not worried.
No, he's saying the right is calling for the death of the left. He's just. There is this video from TMZ I want to play.
And streaming all day during this tragedy. When something happened in our office, As we were reporting the assassination of Charlie Kirk, there were some people in the back room away from our news desk here who were watching a car chase. And they were laughing, they were clapping, and you could hear it out here. And we want to make a couple of things clear. One is that I know these people, and they were not laughing, they were not reacting that way about
Hollywood,
Kirk's
do you expect me to believe that?
assassination. They were not. They would not work here if they did. And that being said, we acknowledge that it was horrible timing, and for that we are sorry. We apologize. We apologize. Get you had to hear that, and I get why if you're watching the stream, you may have felt that that's what the laughter was about. We assure you, it was not about that.
I respect that. I accept their apology. People have pointed out that there were no car chases at this time that were happening on the news or anything like that. But they could have been watching an old car chase video. Someone showed me a YouTube video. It doesn't matter. What matters is the leadership of TMZ said it shouldn't happen. It was bad. It wouldn't work here. That's what happened. And that means culturally, they're on our side. They're not on the left side. And this is what we want, as many individuals to say it's not good and it shouldn't have happened. So I respect that. But my throat's starting to hurt. I've been crying a bit today. So I'm going to go to bed and be with my family. Tomorrow will be another day of drinking dream. Oh, I'm not kidding. I drink that every single little salt. Is there salt in it, like electrolyte? I'm pretty sure magnesium, L-theanine, got good stuff. And I sleep like a rock. So, guys, everybody, stay safe. Stay vigilant.
Yeah, but you got sick for 3 weeks. You started drinking dream and you got sick for 3 weeks. I don't know, man.
Thanks, everybody, for being here.
I even told a friend of mine about that because I was like, I've seen a million Tim Pool ads and he seems really genuinely interested in this Beam Dream shit.
Thank you all for tuning in. We'll see you tomorrow morning.
Thank you, Timmy. Thank you, Timmy. Everybody thank Timmy. Thank you, Timmy. Fucking sleazy live from the bunker. Got some Freedom Man Radio. When was Hard-Nosed Bastard last back on? A Hard Bastard, rather. Shit, because I don't know what then and now is. I think it's like old stuff. It says live. But maybe kind of live.
I want to see Donald Trump
Oh, is it?
back down.
Are we watching Hard Bastard?
Because as we all know, that is in fact a sign of weakness. They did what he wanted.
Yeah, then and now. I think these are throwback episodes or some shit. I'm not positive. But Hard Bastard is an OG, and he's one of the best. That he's got 6,000 followers is criminal. Everybody should follow him. Let's go check in on Elijah and the boys. I never really look at Rumble on... Oh, the website's interesting. Huh. Dr. Common Sense, good God, man. Talk about your OGs. That guy's been around forever. And he's awesome. Miss this one? No, I don't think so. It's just not marked watched. Okay, still no views. Excellent. Notification. I am speaking of ladies' night. Nice advice, sugar and spice. Should we check it out?
Well, I was wondering if after the dust settled there, that there might be an interesting kind of literary career to assist with or something. But I don't see that as much potential as I thought perhaps there was. So.
Isn't he joining a band now or something? I don't know what's going on.
Yeah, he did.
Yeah, I don't know. I sort of felt that there was this sort of reflexive snapback to in place of a serious application.
Philo, are you really clowning on someone for attention seeking?
Well, no, that makes me. So thank you for acknowledging that I am an expert on the subject. But you know, I'm saying there's a time and a place for it, and it should be deployed strategically. It shouldn't be something that has a purpose of you. It shouldn't be something that makes a decision for you. Mine doesn't. So you know, I felt that the lack of seriousness about his own career. I can't want it more than he does. So you know, pretty much, you know, that's why we drifted away apart.
Oh, was there a falling out? You went your separate ways. I see.
Interesting developments.
Yeah. I mean, I figured you guys aren't posting much together anymore. But Miles is still in LA, right, mate?
No, he's in New York. He's in New York, I think. I don't know. I've only met Pariah twice. I picked him up from the Milo estate to take him to the Euphoria audition, and then I dropped him back off, and then
He's a loud motherfucker.
yeah, yeah, and then
He was auditioning for Euphoria?
yeah, and then
Alright, fuck that. Let's go watch some Grift Day. You suck, Rumble.
We want to start by saying we pray. Right for Charlie Kirk and for his family. It's done a lot for us. He was shot. Breaking news, go to my screen here for a second. RiffTV.com is reporting live with...
Alright, here we go. A little Elijah Schaefer. Can I lean back? I gotta lean back. Back's killing me. I didn't realize it's so late. It's 4 in the goddamn morning. Rip these curtains there.
Unfortunate breaking news, go to my screen here for a second. RiffTV.com is reporting live with current updates on the shooting and the shooter. Charlie Kirk, the director and founder of Viewpoints USA, a personal friend of us here at the show, has done a lot for us. He was shot in the neck at the Utah Valley University Q&A campus, has been evacuated. Just to clarify, as we talk about this and the unfolding details that are emerging, we want to start by saying we pray for Charlie Kirk and for his family, particularly the colleagues of the Turning Point for a whole country, as this could send shockwaves beyond just his inner circle. It could create great instability as a friend of the president's, which is also important to know. But our biggest concern is the politics. It's his health. I do want to warn you, that there is a copy of the footage that will be dropping into the chat here right now on rifttv.com. It is too violent to show on both Rumble and on YouTube because if it results in death, then it's the broadcast of an assassination and violent extremist event, and we are not allowed to show that footage. But our journalist Alicia Powell is doing live updates, so make sure you grab the article at rifttv.com. It's at the top, and she's sort of releasing information on the shooter. For all we know right now, we'll get into those details so much more here. Another episode of The Rift, unfortunately, breaking early here, Monday, Wednesday, Friday, Tuesday, 7 p.m. Eastern time. So let's start the show. My name's Elijah Schaefer. We're not going to do any applause today due to the sensitivity of the subject. We are here live at the Rift, an emergency breaking session. I want to remind you, if you're just joining today remotely and joining our show for the first time, there is footage we'd like to show you that is too violent for even Rumble. You already saw the stuff with Irina and what was going on with the Ukrainian vote. In fact, more bloody. And I don't even know at this point if the reports in the hospital are even true. We do have a lot of details. Joining me, we're going to just do some quick updates. We have Michael Hennessy with the show for a second here, a contributor and producer, as well as Braden Sorbo commenting. And joining us in the second hour of the show, we'll be doing some one-on-ones and some personal stuff. The first hour, we'll be covering the breaking news here. You might know him from YouTube. You might know him from around the block. Why don't you introduce yourself, tell us why you're here, and we'll jump into it.
I'm Jim Telford. You probably know me online as JT. You call it JC, and I talk about a lot of weird stuff, and it's great because I'll have people kind of cross the
Yeah, this is like, it's weird because you do conspiracies, and let's provide the details so that we can be kind of the audience before we get into discussions of what we think is happening. And just a reminder, guys, this is genuinely a friend of ours. It's not like an attachment thing. You know, obviously, you guys.
Man, Elijah's cameras are nice. Fucking the resolution on this shit is incredible. Fucking holy jeez. I use some software to cut up videos. Da Vinci, and they make a camera. Can't remember the name of the camera, but it sounds like they use that camera, and it's like ultra high-end shit. Good times. I can see the difference we've got. It's incredible, man.
Snow, Charlie has given me a lot of money over the years. I've spoken at a lot of their events. He's been a very kind person, which I've never spoken poorly of on the show. And I spoke to some of his colleagues who were honestly crying. And I think this is genuinely a shocking event. Let me tell you guys the story if you're just getting into it. RiftTV.com reports breaking news: Charlie Kirk was shot in the neck at a Utah Valley University Q&A. You can actually see the image. We've sort of downgraded and blurred it here for you guys. But again, if you go to RiftTV.com and grab the article, the footage is posted there at the top. Charlie Kirk, a prominent conservative, was shot near the neck. Actually, was shot in the neck directly with the new footage that was released at the Utah Valley University during a Q&A session. When
High Impact Flicks did a real slow-mo job, and it looks like it hit him in the neck just like we thought. I wouldn't be surprised if, it's a weird artifact of film or a detail we don't understand. Man, the gush was incredible. I mean, I figured it looked like a jugular or whatever inside of your neck. But god damn, was that. I was hopeful he was going to make it, man. I thought he was going to. I even tweeted, I said, I'm looking forward to a triumphant Charlie Kirk return because they said he'd survived. And I was like, well, fuck, they got him, man. Stitch that shit up, give him some blood, give him some milk, rub some dirt on it. I thought it was going to be alright. And the family is so beautiful. God, it's just goddamn tragedy. I think the stupid light stopped moving. I gotta go deal with it real quick.
Screams filled the air as attendees fled per eyewitness accounts. The campus was shocked. You go down here and we'll be providing updates. So let's just go ahead and click on this here and read you the full story. In a shocking act of violence that sent shockwaves through conservative circles and beyond, Turning Point USA founder Charlie Kirk
was shot in the neck on Wednesday afternoon during a live stream Q&A session at Utah Valley University. Eyewitnesses reported, and I will say, I guess is the footage now not found? Okay, I guess it might be blocked. Let me, can you message Alicia as well and tell her I'm going to send it to her real fast manually so she can embed it. Give me a moment here, guys. Sorry, it is very, very shocking footage, and I need to make sure that we show people the truth of what's going on. Let's see. One second. Sorry. I'll update you. Sorry, guys. I had to send that to our journalist right now. Okay, the incident, which unfolded around 12 p.m. local time, prompted an immediate campus-wide evacuation turned a routine campus debate into a scene of pandemonium, with screams echoing across the AU courtyard as gunfire erupted. Just a reminder, guys, if they're still updating the website, you can see the footage of what happened. It is important. And I will tell you this, for people that are saying, that the critics say it's for clicks, it's whatever. No, I actually have this new concern right now, which I want to talk about before we pray for Charlie publicly. That
there we go.
See the footage of what's happening in our country, the violence, not just interracial violence, but intraracial violence, to see what's really going on, the craziness of what's happening. And, realizing these white lefties, I think Charlie had been rumored to say some things about a certain country.
Oh, I'm blind
It was rumored, because if he spoke out against them, could try to kill him. I know that there's lefties that have been threatening to kill him for a while. So, it's not just black crime that's a problem in our country. We have a universal mental illness as well that is wreaked havoc among white people, among Jewish people, amongst everybody. And I believe that it is something serious. But I will report to you right now, in the current state, he fell from his chair instantly. One attendee posted on X sharing footage of the crowd. So here's the only thing we can show you here live. Check this out. I think we can show you this with this faraway shot here. Yeah, so there's that basic.
Poor guy's last word was violence.
That's a very short clip, and also to let you guys know here, this was shortly after he was hit and struck in the neck. I will say,
I would think he would want to say a final prayer on his deathbed, surrounded by great-grandchildren.
See, this is about as much as we can show you here, which is a picture of him being struck to confirm. But like I mentioned, you can go to the Instagram, the RiftTV.com, the Rift TV as well if you want to see the footage. You have to swipe right for it. But this is very serious news. All right, we're going to be talking about some of this stuff that's going on here. If you're watching as well in the chat, this is absolutely remarkable about what's going on. Because I want to bring this up, JT, and I know this is serious here. As much as I just want to be in shock and stand back, we do have a problem with violence, and it seems to be that the only people perpetrating the serious violence right now in this era, with the mass shootings in schools, with all the transgenders, with the assassination attempt of Trump.
Oh, this is a post from 4 hours ago? Never mind. 9 hours ago, 3 hours, 33 minutes. Revelations 14:13. Well, I don't know what the fuck that is. Oh, it sticks. Goddamn sticks. He's talking about his Oregon Trail adventures.
This question, Lawrence.
Well,
Look, I'll say this, is that having children is more important than having a good career. I have 2 kids. I also have an amazingly blessed career. Our podcast is doing great, but my kids matter way more than how many social media followers that I have. And I would also tell young ladies, you can always go back to your career later, that there is a window where you primarily should pursue marriage and having children, and that is a beautiful thing. It's not about shaming, it's not about ridiculing, it's not about moralizing, it's about lifting up what is beautiful. And by the way, we look at the mental health data. Young women are not okay. Half, that is right, half of liberal white women say that they have some form of mental health issue that has been diagnosed by a doctor. What is the number one thing that mental health professionals will tell you when it comes to mental health issues? Loneliness does not help. So maybe we should solve the loneliness epidemic by encouraging young ladies to get married and have children. It's good for them, it's good for America, and it's good for our future.
Wow. Stealing ads. What an asshole. Steven and commentary on Charlie Kirk's killer's hanging. That'd be pretty good. Where are these protests erupting all across America with Jesus flags and shit? It's amazing. You're just a shit poster, he says to Stephen Moffat. Pretty Fenty is going fucking wild out there. Take it there. No, it's 928, 928, 928. Wow. Oh shit. Oh, there we go. There's Elijah's address. Wow, what a bunch of cocksuckers. It's all crossed out, otherwise I'd fucking worry about it, but he's always mentioning he lives by all the Jews. Holy shit, wow. We're gonna get that noticed, so we like it. We want to, I don't know if we want to repost it, but God. Holy shit. Our government is not trustworthy, they're out of control. Owen Schroyer is asking, yeah, what is this? I don't know what he's talking about. Just this guy cheering? I mean, maybe he's an asshole. Maybe he was excited he wasn't shot. Maybe he thought Charlie was okay. Maybe he's a crazy commie. Do we know what happened here? Let's read some. Definitely, for the record, Team Alex. I can barely look at the shortest shit right now. Hold that. Okay. Did I call somebody? When the fuck did I? Who the fuck did I call? At 11? What? Hmm. 602 area code. It was Wednesday, 11 p.m. Somebody, not called, I called somebody. Well, that's fucked up. I don't recognize this number at all, though. I just smoked too many reavers. It's possible. Oh shit, okay, that was the first number I called to test the phone. And it happened to be a domestic violence support hotline. Oh, that's good. That's good stuff. This is excellent. I like looked up like a random number to call to see if I could like hear. And then I realized I should probably call my phone. Yeah. Let's delete these whores too. Out of here. Here. Alright, no messages or anything. Cool. No wild news happening. Figured a few things out. Hopefully we'll get a call sometime next time we post. You guys will actually like hear me and shit.
Remember the shootings of Steve Scalise that you had going on? It seems
to be that it's the left or the, and it seems like there's like one side that's trying to continue violence, make people feel threatened. And you know, we talk a lot about, you know, 2 Jews were killed in D.C. when any innocent people were getting killed. You know, we created laws. We had, you know, it's not just black crime that's a problem in our country. We have a universal mental illness as well that is wreaked havoc among white people, among Jewish people, amongst everybody. And I believe that it is something serious. But I will report to you right now that he fell from his chair instantly. One attendee posted on X sharing footage of the crowd. So here's what the only thing we can show you here live. Check this out.
I see it again.
As you guys know, here,
Seen it 20 times.
Shortly after he was hit and struck in the neck. I will say, when you see this is about as much as we can show you.
No, come on, man.
Him being struck to comfortable.
I'm fine seeing it. It's just I've seen it 1,000 times.
I want to bring this up, JT, and I feel like this is serious here. You know, as much as I just want to be in shock and stand back, we do have a problem with violence, and it seems to be that the only people like perpetrating the serious violence right now in this era, with the mass shootings in schools, with all the transgenders, with the assassination attempt of Trump, remember the shooting of the Steve police that you had going on. It seems to be that it's the left or the left is protecting the violence, and it seems like there's like one side that's trying to continue violence, make people feel threatened. And you know, we talk a lot about, you know, 2 Jews were killed in D.C., which of course, when any innocent people getting killed, you know, we created laws. We had staff.
Yeah.
Actually, there was like 12 different, you know, policies that got put in place to try to protect Jewish people. We gave $100 million to protect synagogues. But, you know, when it comes to whether whites killing whites or whites killing whites and general violence, it kind of has to take part of that's just accepted. This is the new chaos. I don't know what you think is going on here. I'd like to get your take on what it seems to be a shocking situation here on what you think is going on.
I mean, we're heading up to now. A lot of these gun violence, legal firearms, and we can come out with new gun laws and other that especially like we're in dark spirits of time. I think this kind of stuff is going to be here. Kind of leads to more chaos and more violence. Yeah, I think we need hearts and minds. I know that sounds kind of simple, but I don't know how to let's simplify that.
Well, like, but I mean, there's a cover-up going on. You know, we saw the mainstream media with the Ukrainian rep. It seems like we're sort of asked to just accept that this is the new chaos. I don't know what you think is going on here. I'd like to get your take on what it seems to be like right now in this era, with the mass shootings in schools, with all the transgenders, with the assassination attempt. You go down here, and we'll be providing updates. So let's just go ahead and click on this here and read you the full story. In a shock, Olivia, can you message Alicia as well and tell her I'm going to send it to her real fast? And campus has been evacuated. Just to clarify, as we talk about this and the unfolding details that are emerging.
I don't know. I keep actually skipping around. I gotta watch this sometime myself here, so I am gonna call it for the night. Thanks for checking in on my first call in live stream. Not as successful as you know it could be, but that is okay. We will go to bed thinking of something to be grateful for. Oh, excuse me. Alright, we're getting tired. Closing up shop. Still no viewers or anything, right? Alright, cool. Wait, we've only been live for an hour? That don't seem right. An hour plus. Medium. I wonder what the fucking deal is with that, man. that's excellent. I'm already watching live here. No. Oh, you can't watch my first half of the fucking... Well, that's excellent. Excellent. Since I'm smoking bongs and shit? I don't know. That's goddamn weird.
I love ice.
Wow, Krasenstein's a real dipshit. Stick says, were you born stupid or you have to work for it? Good God. Come on, Elijah. I need punctuation. Punctuate. Quartering, come on, man. You want blood? Relax, man. Relax. I mean, until you're ready to go, day is full. Then don't relax, but for now, relax. What am I doing? Alright, guys. I'm going to sign off. Thanks so much. Yak Samash. And we're still live. Something on my phone. I'm reminding myself something to turn my phone off. Alright, shut down the computer. Candles are off. I'll plug it in and finish this time. Alright. Thanks for tuning in, guys.